Hello everyone, welcome back. Video the other day I talked about I had to go to Greensboro. I had bought something on an online farm auction. But here's what I bought. It's a PTO corn chiller. And it kind of been looking for one of these for a while. I like old farm equipment. If any of you guys seen some of my videos, I like to fool with the old hit and miss engines and antique farm equipment. Just one of them things I enjoy doing. But also, might grow a little dry corn. And the only way I got to pick it is either by hand or with a one-row new idea corn picker. And of course you need to shell it. So there was an auction, and online auction. I seen this on there, and there's a few other things on there I was looking at. And I put a bid in on it, and I bid $65 and got it. Well, it was in Greensboro, which cost me about 3-hour drive, a little over 3-hour drive from where I'm at. And so I had to go get it. So I've got maybe $165 in it. It does have the exit spout. It was broke right here, and driving up the road it was flopping, so I just stopped and broke it on off. I'll fix it back, but it's actually in better shape than I kind of expected. And we're gonna do some work to it and get it fired up. I'm gonna take it apart, get it in the dry. I just set it off the trailer yesterday when I got home, and see how it does. But it seems to be in pretty good shape. It's a Haben, I guess is the way you pronounce that. I don't know. This belt's junk, but that's okay. We can fix that up. It is free, as you can see. The gentleman that loaded me out down there was actually the old man that owned this nephew. And he told me that 4 or 5 years ago they actually used it. Now, people tell you anything, not questioning the man, not calling him a liar, because I have no reason to suspect he was lying to me. But, you know, I don't see no reason why it wouldn't work. We will find out. But that's what I bought. I did bid on a few other things, but they were a little more expensive. You know, I had another one of these bought. There was actually a 3-point hitch back in the fall, and the guy never called me back. So, and it was for $800. So we're going to get this thing fired up, hopefully, and give it a run. You can see it's got a little rust in spots. We may have to do some sheet metal work to it, which if we do, we do. It ain't no big deal. But what we're going to do, we're going to get in. Screens and stuff look good, and the guy told me, he said it was kept in a shed, and it looks like that's what it is. But we're going to lay the penetrating oil to it, get everything freed up, take it apart, see what it looks like, and see if we can make it run. And actually use it a little bit. But I figured for that amount of money, it was probably worth that in scrap iron. So I did have to ride down there and get it. But in the previous video we talked about the new truck. That was what we used on it. So we'll see. It you know, it's one of those things. If any of you guys know anything about these things, you know, feel free to share. But like I said, this has been broke and welded back, and I was coming up interstate at 75, 80 mile an hour, and I didn't want that to flop off and go through the windshield of a Lamborghini, knowing my luck, so I just went and broke it on off. The screws I tried to wring off, but I just had crescent wrenches, couldn't get it done, so I just took that route, which that's no big deal. I've shortened it down anyhow. It's got the spout for the bagger spout, so we'll make that right. And like I said, we'll get her in, oil her up, give it a shot and see what it does. I'm curious to see what happens when we get to play them with it. But that's the that's what I bought on the farm auction. Don't know why it went so cheap. I don't know. But it's the thing about auctions. It's the only time I've ever. There was a couple things I was looking at on there, and one of the guys watching my video said he had also bid on some things, but it definitely was. Some of them went too high. I was looking at a 4-basket tedder. I'd like to get me a 4-basket hay tedder, but that may have to wait. You know, I now have a vehicle payment. Oh Lord. But anyhow, if you like what we're doing, please subscribe. See a video you like, comment, ask a question or whatever, and we will talk to you guys later. I'm gonna feed these calves, get back in the house and check on my little man. He has the flu. So we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.